Hi guys, it's Nikki with Nikki Speaks, and I am back with another video. We'll be getting into Stefon Diggs and his recent comments about Cardi B, but before we do, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So the New England Patriots are on their promo tour right now where they're doing interviews, and Stefon Diggs was asked a lot of non-Super Bowl questions, okay? So it seems like a lot of the reporters wanted to know more about his relationship with Cardi B or just more about what he felt. Some of the questions that were asked were just, to me, were totally left field. Some of them were cute. Someone wanted to know what's his favorite Cardi B song, and his response was WAP spelled backwards, PAW, since he really didn't want to say WAP on the air. Keep in mind that his profession is totally different from Cardi's. And so some of the things that she can do and say are absolutely fine in her industry. But when it comes to the NFL, they're more mainstream, and so he has to be very careful in what he says. But there's a few questions that have the internet buzzing right now. For instance, one reporter wanted to know if Cardi B would be getting her ring after he got his. And this is what Stefan had to say.
Question: after you get your ring, is Cardi getting her ring? Proposal?
It's on the agenda, maybe, right? Right? I gotta get mine first.
You're getting it. You're gonna win. Question: after you get your ring, is Cardi getting her ring? Proposal?
It's on the agenda, maybe, right? Right? I gotta get mine first.
You're getting it. You're gonna win. Question: after you get your ring, is Cardi getting her ring? Proposal?
It's on the agenda, maybe, right? Right? I gotta get mine first.
So, listen, guys, Stefan, I know he gets a really tough break when it comes to Cardi B's fans and what a lot of them have to say about the way that he interacts with her, the way that he interacts online, his support, how sometimes he doesn't appear genuine. But we have to give him a little grace here because that question came totally left field and it would have caught anybody off guard, especially considering, and again, we only know what we see online and we only know the circumstances that have been presented to us. But based on those circumstances that we see and that we know, Cardi B is still legally married. These two cannot get married. Her and Stefan can't get married until she takes care of her prior marriage. And yes, it's not her fault that she's still married. We know that Offset is holding things up, but it doesn't change the fact that legally she's still tied to Offset. So even talking about marriage right now or, thinking about marriage right now is gotta be left field for any other man. So to answer that question, I think he answered that question perfectly. It was more playful. I think he answered it in a joking manner, which was perfect, especially since you don't want to come off cold, you don't want to come off detached, you don't want to bring up business that will trend on the internet negatively, and bringing up the fact that she was still tied legally to someone else could have done that. So me personally, I love the way that this question was answered. And then just the flip side of that, the people who are cheering them on, like, oh, yes, they're going to get married. He wants to marry her. Listen, these two are nowhere near ready to get married. Again, Cardi B is still married to Offset. She still has Offset tatted on her body. Stefon Diggs has one of his baby mamas tatted on his body. So until we start seeing some movement in the direction of erasing past or erasing their past, then I don't think marriage is on the table right now. But it sounded good. It was a good moment. But, I just say, let's not get ahead of ourselves. But you guys let me know what you think down in the comment section. Do you think that these two are actually talking about marriage behind the scenes? I mean, I think it would be crazy if they are, just considering everything right now. They haven't even figured out, the kid situation in terms of blending their families. We saw what happened during Christmas, and even Cardi B's friend, one of her best friends, had to come out on the internet and say, "Hey, they're still figuring this out." So they haven't even figured out the blended family situation. And, there's rumors that Stefan hasn't met her Cardi's kids with Offset. He hasn't met Culture, which I don't see anything wrong with that. I think that's being, that's one of the things that Cardi is doing perfectly well until you know that this is something that's long term. Why bring your kids into the fold? But that does speak volumes. It doesn't speak marriage. So again, you guys let me know what you think about that. And let's move on to one of the other questions that Stefan was asked. So, one of the reporters wanted to know, how does Stefan feel about Cardi B's support of him? And this is what he had to say.
My mom had to go to work, so for me, like I would never thought too much about it. But having a significant other support you, yes, it's a level of appreciation because she's an amazing woman. Like being there for me, you know what I'm saying, it's hard. I can imagine. You know what I'm saying, I'm a lot to deal with. You know what I'm saying, but I never want to. I never want to not let her know that I appreciate her for being there, not just for the games, because her being there for the games was just more so for, you know what I'm saying, she wanted to experience it, but she supported me when she wasn't there, you know what I'm saying. She was watching the game, she was texting me before the game and after the game and checking on me and making sure that I was all right. She know that I'd be ready to spaz out at any given time. I'd just be wanting to win so bad. I'd be just, you know what I'm saying, crazy about it. I'm obsessed with the game, so, you know what I'm saying, it's more so just that. It's not so much just her coming to the games, because that's just like, all right, you know what I'm saying, I want to see her I want to see her shine, you know what I'm saying, but she ain't that close to the field now. She up in the box.
So, listen, there is a lot to unpack there if you're wanting to unpack it. Some people on the internet, they are unpacking it, and some people are just taking it at face value. This is what I will say. I think that Stefan is very sincere in a lot of his responses. And if you are a woman, you know what I mean when I say sometimes you have to take what a man is saying, not sometimes, all the time. You have to take what a man is saying at face value. This man is saying that he appreciates Cardi B's support of him. He's saying that he's very appreciative of having a significant other that's, so in tune, and not just on the field and coming to his games, but she's supportive behind the scenes. She texts him before a game, after a game. These are things that he's saying and that he appreciates. Now, I think that as women, we have to make sure that we know the difference between a man that's appreciative of us and, when we are a man's whole entire world. And we, as women, know when we are a man's whole entire world. I feel like all of us as women should feel that at some point, and our significant other should always make us feel that way, especially if we're thinking about long term with them. I'm going to say that and leave it right there. A lot of people on the internet did not like his response because it did expose a few things to them. It exposed the fact that, she may be more involved, she may be more committed than he is, and he just appreciates the attention that she's given him, the celebrity that surrounds her. Some other people mentioned and pointed out that, what, she's having to text him and before and after a game, whereas she should be the first person that he reaches out to. Him reaching out to her, it shouldn't be the other way around. Listen, I've already said what I feel. I'm going to be very vague. We'll see where this relationship goes. A lot of people said that he wasn't claiming her. He's absolutely claiming her. But what their arrangement is behind the scenes, we don't know. We don't know what they've talked about. We don't know what they've agreed to, because there is a lot that comes with Steph. He said that in that interview. That's one of the other things that a lot of people are talking about. The fact that he mentioned that there's a lot that comes with him. He can be a lot at times. And so we can only imagine that the women, the babies, that has to be a part of that. So again, we don't know exactly what their situation entails and what their agreement is. I just wish them both the best, and my hope is that Cardi realizes that she is every bit of the prize. I've said that in previous videos, and that's what I want for her. I want her to realize that she's the prize and start moving in that. But that's just my opinion on the situation. You guys let me know what you think down in the comment section. Do you think that people are giving Stefan a bad rap? And listen, he's just doing what he's doing and he's doing what he's allowed to do. Or do you think that these two are the real deal? Drop your comments down in the comment section and I'll talk to you guys on the next video.